Hey cooks, today we're going to make chicken cacciatore, which is also known as hunter chicken. It's a delicious pasta dish that has braised chicken in a tomato sauce. So join me as we make chicken cacciatore. So the first thing we're going to do is dredge our chicken. So we cut this in a previous video. I'll put a link up here and down there how we did that. We did a butterfly cut and we cut them into thin cutlets, which pretty much means instead of cutting the chicken this way, we cut it that way, right? So I have about half a cup, 2/3 of a cup of flour here. I have a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Woo! That's nice and strong. Season that up a little bit. And then we're going to take our chicken. We're just going to dredge it in the flour. We're not making fried chicken, so you're just going to dredge it. Shake it off. And then I'll finish the chicken. Okay, so I have a large skillet here and I'm heating it up. I'm just going to put some olive oil in there, a couple tablespoons.
I'd say a mighty fine, pretty pan you're using.
Yeah, that's a USA pan.
From a year ago?
Yeah, a year ago today, actually. Okay, we've got some heat action going on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this chicken in here and we're going to be browning it. We're going to do that. We'll flip them and we have 2 more to do and then we'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to take this chicken out, cook it maybe till it's half done because we're going to be braising it.
You're getting some good bits in there, boo-boo.
Smells delicious, just like that. So I got 2 more pieces of chicken to cook up. And look at those yummy bits on the bottom of that pan. That's a stainless steel pan for you. So we'll be back. It's coming out. It smells really good. You want some chicken just now, Bill?
Yeah, I want some chicken.
So I'm going to put some diced onion in here. Give us some flavor. Start to get these bits up. And we're going to cook these until they're translucent. Okay, onions are looking good. I'm going to put in some red bell pepper strips. I'm going to let that soften a little bit. So I have like, I don't know, package and a half or so, probably 10-12 ounces or however many ounces you want of mushrooms. So we're going to go ahead and saute this until they soften. I have like 3 cloves of garlic, so I'm going to add that and we're just going to saute this for like 1 minute just to heat the garlic up. So we're going to go ahead and deglaze the pan with some white wine. I just have one of these little 187 milliliter bottles. You can just put in a cup or so of white wine. And we're going to use this to get these bits off the bottom of the pan. It smells fantastic.
An alternative to the alcohol, if you're non-alcoholic, is use what we're about to put in, but just put a little bit of acid in there, either a little bit of vinegar or a little bit of
lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
So I'm going to put a couple cups of chicken broth in here. I'm going to put a can of diced tomatoes. And I'm also going to put in a couple tablespoons of tomato paste.
You like the paste in a tube because you don't have to waste a can if you don't want to use whole can.
Yeah, you don't have to open whole cans, so you can just squeeze it on out.
How's that bottom? Is it feeling pretty smooth now, Boo Boo?
Yeah.
You got all the bits up?
So I have some fresh marjoram. This is going to give it kind of a woodsy flavor. I'm going to put in a little bit of fresh parsley at this point. I'll put some fresh stuff at the end, a couple of bay leaves. We're going to salt and pepper this at the end to taste. Wow, it's looking good. Now we're going to put our chickens back in here for the braise. Okay, so we've added marjoram, parsley, bay leaf, and now I'm going to add some fresh thyme. This is out of Eric's container garden. I sort of decided to put some fresh thyme in there as well. So I already put the chicken in, but we can stir in the thyme. We'll give it some nice flavor. So we're going to go ahead and put a lid on this. The amount of liquid you use really depends on how much sauce you want, how much you want to spend reducing it. If you have a little bit more sauce and you reduce it more, make it a little more concentrated, it might be a little more richer flavor. So if you have like small chicken or large chicken, you want to go 1 to 2 cups of that broth. We put in 2 cups because we like a little bit more of the broth.
We have a very wide pan here.
Yeah,
it's going to evaporate in a hurry. If your pan is narrower, you may not need the lid.
Yeah. So we're going to leave the lid on for a little while. It's probably going to braise 30-45 minutes. We're going to leave the lid on for a little while, let it braise, let's get chicken break down, and then we're going to take the lid off so we can let some of that steam release and to reduce that sauce down. So part of the way, like halfway through, we're going to fire up this so we can cook our pasta. So when we take the lid off, we'll be back. So it's been in here for maybe 15-20 minutes. We're taking the lid off. Because we put so much liquid in here, we're gonna let this reduce. You can reduce it down to whatever sauce level you want. I want it to be a little thicker, so we're gonna let this go for a little while. Again, if you have a narrower pan, you might want to reduce the amount of chicken broth you use. So I've got the pasta fired up there. We're going to be using fettuccine, but you can use any kind of pasta you want. Spaghetti, you can use bow tie pasta, you can use whatever you want. I kind of like fettuccine. So pappardelle would be kind of good too. So we're going to let this reduce and we'll be back. Oh, we will have to season it. We will have to bring the seasoning up. So we'll be salting, peppering. You can add a little crushed red pepper in here as well if you want to increase that spice level a little bit. So as this reduces, we will do the seasoning.
And our little cooking appliance is uneven. It heats, cools, heats.
Yeah, it heats, cools on this induction burner. So we're just having that kind of issue. But if you're using a regular stove, you won't. So we'll be back. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add the pasta. I got some olive oil here. If you don't want to put olive oil, don't. Salt. You want it nice and seasoned. Woo! When you add the salt, it goes crazy. Like I said, I'm going to use fettuccine. These are like little fettuccine nests. We're gonna go ahead and put it. I'm doing this whole pound. Put the lid on, and we'll be back. So the spaghetti is done with the fettuccine. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it drain here for a second. It's one great thing about a pasta pot. We're gonna go ahead, we have a pasta bowl over here. We're gonna go ahead and dump all that in there. Whoa. And you wanna help me scrape this stuff out, Boo?
Maybe.
We're gonna take this big plate, which I do have a couple bay leaves in here. So
maybe we can find them, right?
How's that look, Boo?
I don't know. Bring it closer to me, my pretty. Oop, there's one bay leaf. Nabbed him. If I can. Pesky little guy.
Okay, scrape that out. Get every little last bit.
All right, all you kiddies at home, don't do this unless you're, I don't know, safe. Because this stuff's hot.
Yeah. How's that look, Boo?
Looks really good. You have a bay leaf in there somewhere.
Look at that. It looks amazing. So I really didn't have to season this much more. I tasted it, and the salt level was just fine for me. You can just taste it and salt and pepper it to your own taste. I'm just going to put some fresh parsley on here. You can put some basil if you want to. You can put some shredded Parmesan. Wow. So guys, chicken cacciatore. Let me get a plate. Okay, cooks, we have chicken cacciatore here, which is also known as hunter chicken. Cacciatore means hunter. So the difference between this sort of and like a regular just tomato sauce is the addition of the onions and the bell pepper. So that's what makes it cacciatore, I guess. So, looks pretty daggone incredible. So we're gonna serve up Eric a piece of chicken. Yeah. I don't know if this is the best serving thing. It's not really a serving thing, but that's what Eric grabbed for me. So.
Well, we got pasta, right?
Pasta, so we're gonna use a pasta fork.
Well.
Oof. That looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Give you some bell pepper. Whoop.
Right.
And some mushroom.
So are you saying you need Boo's taste testing service?
Yeah. And let me give myself a little bit of pasta. This is not the best serving thing. And a little bit of the chicken. Okay, Boo, come on over. Have a taste.
Thank you.
Looks really good.
Let me get some chicken here.
It's incredible.
Chicken's tender.
So Eric used to tell me that when they were kids, they would make chicken cacciatore
No, this
with
is
chicken and Prego.
no. This is my mom as an adult, because she'd come home from work. I didn't help her cook. My dad didn't help her cook. So she's like, fine. And because we didn't live that far from a Campbell's soup factory or company or whatever, we would just buy Prego by the case when they were open to the public. So guess what that meant? Chicken cacciatore every night for weeks until my dad revolted. Finally, we did what everybody else would do, right? We went to KFC. We went to Pizza Hut. So we broke the chicken cacciatore curse.
So what do you think about this chicken cacciatore?
Let me eat it, my sweet. But this is way different.
Yeah, it tastes really fresh.
Pasta tastes great. The sauce,
The wine gives a little brightness.
it does. And the sauce thickened. It's not like your traditional spaghetti sauce, which is pretty much watery. I mean, look at this. See how it just clings to the meat? So this is almost like, you had that one video where you made a meat sauce, so it wasn't just watery.
Yeah, bolognese.
Bolognese. So this is kind of thick like that. So yeah.
Really good. So cooks, I hope you like this chicken cacciatore recipe. It's absolutely fantastic. Season it up however you like. I didn't have to add extra salt. I'm going to write the recipe up for 1 cup of liquid. But if you have a big pan, you can use 2 cups. If you like this recipe, please subscribe below and join me on my journey to become a better cook. Also, hit that bell notification so you will learn of our uploads. Also, you can get this recipe out on my website, amylearnstocook.com, and you can catch me on social media at facebook.com/groups/amylearnstocook. You can catch me at Pinterest and Twitter at Amy Learns to Cook. And on Instagram, you can catch me at Cooking with Amy. So now, I gotta go eat dinner. Hey cooks, today we're gonna make Chicken Cacciatore.
Cacciatore.
Okay cooks, we have kitchen. So cooks, I hope you like this kitchen.
We're in the kitchen.